I mean, if you look at the result-wise, it's not fun to lose 3-0 and away against Man United. But if you look at the performance and try to actually analyze the game and how we perform, it's one of the best start of the games we have had. We played some really good football. The press is really good as well. And the first 30 minutes we are dominating the game, creating chances as well. Then we need to look at how we can protect the crosses better and how we can defend the box better, because going in with 2-0 when we have this great performance the first 30-35 minutes, it's not good. But on the other hand, you can tell the players half-time, second half, of course they get a penalty and score 3-0, but we keep creating chances. I think we have 18-17 goal chances. We have the possession, we have the corner kicks. There's a lot of stuff in this game that makes it not a 3-0 game. So if you look at the performance and how the players are brave, how they play out from the back, how they play the Tottenham way, it's actually some really good stuff in the game, and I need to look at that as well and not be only emotional like, oh, I lost the game. On the other hand, we don't want to lose 3-0. We want to make sure we find ways to compete, and that's why we need to find ways to nail those situations as well. But performance-wise, it was actually some really good stuff as well. But of course, now it's tough. I think in one way, when you score a goal, it gives you even more energy. So to score a goal those first 30 minutes when we have the chances, that gives you more momentum, I would say. And of course not receiving a goal, because also receiving goals give you, it hurts your self-confidence in a little way, and the rhythm was the same against Liverpool as well. So we need to find ways to dictate the game more and game management in those phases as well. But mainly we need to score goals, because we don't score goals today, even if we have a lot of chances. Then you have tough games away against top teams, and sometimes you lose those games because it's really top teams you play against, and you need to look at it in a way where we are and where we're going. And right now we compete with the top teams. Right now we can draw, we can win the games, but right today we lost the game because of situations in the game, not because they were dominating us. So in one way we are much better this season than last season in those occasions, but we need to take steps now how to make sure we can compete better. I mean, in one way we have 7 players away today. That's quite many players, really good players. On the other hand, I just love how Charlie played today. I love that Bethany's back playing her style. Olga, Matilda, her best minute this season. Lena's few minutes. It's so many good stuff with having injuries, because all of a sudden you play those players that you know that is so good, but you haven't played them. And so for me, it's like we can never complain about injuries, because we have a really good squad. And for me, it was really good to see those players, because they were really good in the game. Then of course we want to have the injury players back, so we have the competition and the right chemistry and so on. But on the other hand, it was the first game for Charlie for a while, it was the first game for Olga for a while, and they did well. I think you need to look at the game winning and losing in a okay, what was good, what do we need to improve. I think it's a lot of stuff we can show that's really good football. Then we need to look at how can we actually score goals on these chances, and then of course how can we defend better when we lose the ball, because we kind of given them the space that they want and they score goals from that. So we need to look at good stuff and bad stuff and make sure we try to fix that during the week, and then we just need to also keep going, because it's going to be a lot of games where we win sometimes and lose sometimes, but we also need to keep going every week, because that's how you get better.